This is a fan-based parody. Star Wars is owned by Disney. Please support the official release. Welcome to Weekend Star Warriors. We are heading for Carrida,
Is that like a burrito?
the stormtrooper homeworld.
Not every stormtrooper is a bad stormtrooper. A lot of the stormtroopers are quite kind to me.
They're our allies, we just gotta be nice.
Yeah.
Can you handle that? I'm worried.
What is your deal, woman? Yeah,
And
this place is depressing.
Yeah, this is where I grew up.
Why is everything so heavy all the time?
Yeah, Creed has 5 times known gravity.
I can't get up.
Just more depressing, everything about it, you know?
This is a horrible way to live.
just so you know, you don't have any spice at all.
That's what you think.
You guys know that spice isn't allowed here.
Liliana, this place is the worst.
Last time on Weekend Star Warriors, a lot of shit happened. Basically, our heroes were trapped on a zombie prison ship and had to fight through a horde of zombies along with Boba Fett in order to escape before being turned or before the ship would crash into Liliana's home planet, Carrida. They managed to reset the ship, send it going into a black hole. Liliana made her own lightsaber.
Woo!
Shogo got bit, but Ping Pong's magical hugs were able to heal him. Oh, and Ping Pong also got a new lightsaber crystal, a black one. So, we rejoin our heroes. Boba Fett has allowed you basically free reign of Slave One, as long as you don't touch anything. You're starting to approach the planet Carrida. It looks pretty nice. Mostly mountainous, some greenery here and there, some oceans. And as you're approaching, roll for perception.
Synthetic 20.
13.
20, synthetic.
9.
Alright, Zizix and Ping Pong, you're off doing your own thing somewhere else.
Doing our own thing somewhere else.
Or you're not paying enough attention. McClaw and Liliana, you notice that there is a HoloNet transmission message for Boba Fett. You hear a little beep. Go ahead and roll for, I guess, cunning again.
Yeah, synthetic 20.
9.
Okay, Liliana, you're too short to see, but McClaw can see over Boba Fett's shoulder. You can make out that there is a 140,000 credit reward for the safe return of an individual at the given coordinates. You don't recognize the coordinates, but you can somewhat memorize them for asking someone later.
If McCloud tells Zizix about it, Zizix can use his astrogation.
Yes, but Boba Fett wouldn't like that because McClaw just looked at his private HoloNet transmission. And now
McClaw isn't mouthing off what he sees. He keeps this to himself.
Alright.
Boba Fett quickly turns it off, and you continue on into the atmosphere of Carrida. Care to look out the window at all?
Sure.
You see a very muted landscape. Everything seems to be in colors of grays. Even the trees and grass seem to be closer to gray and brown than actual green.
Man,
And
this place is depressing.
Yeah, this is where I grew up.
Alright,
Whoa.
so is she right? Real quick, John, would McCloud, just after that brief thing, would he pick up at least any descriptions on the important person that he was supposed to drop off at?
no, you wouldn't be able to know anything. You land, and as you land, you feel the sudden shift in gravity as Slave One lands on its back because of its weird design. Yeah, lands on its back. Boba descends from the cockpit, fully armed. Move. Door opens. The docking bay is private and smaller than those you've seen for commercial liners. It's a large circular area surrounded by curving 2-story walls. You look up and you see a large 8-spoked iris hatch closing around the top of the docking bay. And as you walk out, everyone roll a d20 for Braun.
Natural 1.
Oh, yeah.
Actually, you get advantage
Oh, I do?
because you're used to this planet.
18.
13.
Strong.
Everyone except McClaw suffer 1 strain of damage.
Oh, no.
You suddenly feel the gravity increase almost as much as a gravity trap
Maybe this is why I'm so short.
Liliana, you can explain why, but first, Ping Pong plops face
Okay.
first on the ground.
Oh, yeah, Carrida has 5 times normal gravity. It's just more depressing, everything about it, you know?
Why is everything so heavy all the time? This is a horrible way to live.
Now you know why I'm so agile.
I can't get up.
Here, Bing Bong.
It's like muffled because you're face down on the ground.
Okay.
I'm falling and I can't get up.
Liliana and Shogo reach down for you and pull you up.
We would swing you like a
Gonna
child.
reach down to pick up ping pong, or
Yeah.
am I gonna fall down too because of the gravity?
No, it's just getting used to it.
Oh, okay.
So, Boba Fett escorts you to a private airspeeder where someone has been waiting for you. It looks very fancy, the equivalent of a limo. It's got darkened windows. You all get in. It rises up and heads off into the streets. You look out, you see plenty of buildings that are mostly gray and white, some black, and Zizix. Roll for lore.
16.
It reminds you somewhat of the architecture of Munilence, the banking clan planet.
So to recap, everything is monochrome here and 5 times heavier than usual.
Yes.
Liliana, how are you so chipper?
Well, you know, I've been mostly living in my own mind for most of my life. I make everything happier.
I guess, if it's all you've ever known, but boy,
Now you
I
know
have
why.
respect for you now.
Now you know why I love Naboo so much. So much more beautiful than this crap.
Boba Fett continues to stay silent as you pull up to a massive complex building, and you're going to have to roll again for Braun as you make your way up the stairs.
18.
Do I still have
Run,
advantage?
run.
Yes.
I got this handled, yo.
Ew! Synthetic 20!
10.
Okay, this time only Ping Pong and Shogo suffer one strain, and Shogo is the one who falls flat on his face on the stairs.
Hit.
Oh.
He's managed to...
Physics does the Nelson.
That was perfect pitch.
Oh, and I forgot to mention, Shogo grabbed a sheet or something to cover his face and arms so no one would recognize him. So he just looks like a mummy now.
Don't cross him, he'll put a curse on you. He says, pointing at the guy face down on the ground.
You look like someone put a curse on him.
I think it was the Empire.
So, you take a turbo lift after you get into the facility up to the top floor. The doors open, and you are in a massive yet minimalist decorated office. White walls, black carpet, and Liliana's mother sitting behind the desk. McClaw, roll for perception.
It's actually a pretty good number. 22.
Okay. You recognize that the desk is made out of Rorschach wood, which is probably a product of theft and possibly slave labor. Boba Fett looks at all of you. Sit. He indicates the couches. And then to Liliana, follow.
Alright.
You can choose to stand, but you'll have to keep rolling to avoid strain damage if you do.
No, I'm gonna sit.
No, I'll sit.
Ping Pong's all sprawled out.
McClaw, what did you do?
I'm sitting.
Yeah, me too then.
Actually, I sit down. I sit down.
Alright. You walk up to the desk with Boba Fett, Liliana.
God.
Governor stands up from her desk and inspects Liliana.
Hi, Mom.
New dress.
Yes, isn't it pretty? Even though it's covered in guts.
And carbon scoring. She looks sternly at Boba Fett. She had that when I found her. Very well. She hands him a digital credit chip. Twice the official bounty, as agreed, and I will keep your name out of it.
Oh my goodness.
Pleasure doing business with you, Governor. And Boba Fett leaves.
Bye, Boba.
We're getting that money right.
He ignores you.
Wait, I've heard about this creature called a sarlacc that you might want to avoid. No. Kidding. The 6 doesn't say that.
Meta.
Way meta.
So, the governor looks down at you, Liliana. You look healthy.
Yeah, been eating right, I guess. Getting a lot
Attention!
Oh,
Let us see how soft you have gotten. She reaches into her desk and pulls out a training remote. Roll for agility.
oh God, I'm tired. 14!
You manage to dodge the stun bolt that it shoots at you, but it swivels out of the way before you can touch the off button. Roll again.
That's a 13!
It shoots you in the hand.
Ow.
Take no damage, but it hurts.
Ow!
Roll again.
7.
It shoots you in the ass.
What the...
Yes, what do you wish to say?
Do you really need to do this right now? I've been through quite a bit. Can't you tell I'm beat up right now?
You wanted to leave. I want to make sure you were ready to leave.
Ow.
And again.
Oh.
Mm-hmm.
13.
It shoots you in the shoulder, and you fall over.
Ah!
Okay.
She holds up her hand, and the remote comes back to her.
What is your deal, woman?
I grab you by the belt and I sit you back down.
You be
This
quiet.
is her fight. Let her fight it.
Okay. Liliana's mother
Holds his hands up.
deactivates the remote, puts it back in her desk. You have gotten soft.
I don't
Well,
know.
the rest of us are pretty soft, so.
I don't know
that makes
about
sense.
soft. I'd say
Sorry, Mum.
tired.
She walks out from behind her desk and walks towards the four of us.
Oh goodness. Those are my friends.
She first looks
I
at
stand up.
Ping Pong.
Hi.
Not pet.
It talks.
Yes. It's my best friend.
I'm a she, but, I might take the neutral pronoun too, that's fine. But I think that's they, usually not it, I don't think. But anyway, hi, nice to meet you. Your daughter's great.
Thank you.
Thanks for having us.
I see you have given away the translator I gave you.
Well, I speak most of the languages. Well, the top 2 languages, but she did not understand me at all. And I really thought she should get a try to talk to people. She seems to be on a mission.
And what mission is that?
It's secret.
I am asking the little one.
What mission?
Mm-hmm.
Well, I'm just out here exploring and stuff, yeah? That's pretty much it.
You seem disciplined enough not to give away your mission. I respect that. She moves on to McClaw, who is standing by now. She looks up at you with not a twinge of fear. And I take it you are the kidnapper.
With all due respect, I am no kidnapper. In fact,
You can talk?
you could. Yes, I can. In fact, I'm very rare in my species to talk.
Ah.
I've been more of a guardian to your daughter than a kidnapper.
I wasn't sure if it was true that you had kidnapped her, but in declaring you the possible kidnapper, that was the only way I could make sure that it would seem as though my daughter was not involved in your illicit activities.
Which were what?
Killing slavers on Tatooine,
I wasn't there.
killing several soldiers on Mimban, and killing several bounty hunters on Naboo.
Yeah, that's me. But
So
those actions were they were just really me going through through my daily routine. She just happened to be around.
You have been keeping her safe then?
Yes.
You have my gratitude. She then walks over to Zizix.
I
He
talk
talks
too.
too.
Twinsies!
Twinsies, fuzz club. Sorry.
They're my fuzzy friends.
She nods and moves on
Amazing.
Moves on to Shogo. Have we met somewhere before? No. She nods. And then turns back to Liliana, walks back to you, sits down behind her desk. I'm glad to see you safe. You should return home. Your father is worried sick about you.
Why am I needed at home?
Your father is in a bad way. He's, like I said, worried sick.
Is
He would like to
actually
know
sick?
from worry.
Sick from worry is not sick.
That's what I told him, but he has refused to sleep for several days now. He heard that you were coming back, at least a transmission from Boba Fett that he was returning you, and when you didn't return, he kept thinking about the worst.
Well, yes, I understand you being very protective, but you've never let me really grow as a person.
Perhaps that was my failing. However, I have much work to do to ensure that no one suspects you of assisting in any illegal activities. We will speak further on this tonight over dinner.
Ooh, what are we having?
Yeah, are you making all my favorite? Oh wait, is the cook making my favorite?
I have prepared the marinade for the cook.
Yay! Thanks, Mom.
We haven't had a good meal in a while. Listen, do you have crunchy bugs? That's my
oh, you're gonna love this ping pong. It's marinated meat in basically like soy sauce and
I like meat.
What's
Vinegar.
soy sauce?
It was invented here on Carrida. It is very rare in the galaxy.
Cool.
my mom makes the best marinade.
Sounds delicious.
Although I am curious, how was it that you managed to get away?
From where?
From here.
Oh, from here? Oh yeah. That was a strange one. I did not expect something of this nature coming out of Carrida.
Of what nature?
Slavers?
What do you mean, slavers?
There's shipment of guns coming out of Carrida, and
That is normal. We ship guns everywhere.
they were slavers. They enslaved people. They were trying to enslave me.
Her eyes widen, and one of her eyes twitches slightly. What date was this? You can just say,
Space date, blah blah blah.
this is a serious accusation. I will look into it discreetly, but you understand the importance of secrecy in an investigation, do you not?
Yes.
Do not let anyone else know that you know of this. This could be a weak link, and they may try to silence you for it.
Understood.
I will handle this. Now please return and allay your father's fears.
Daddy.
You are dismissed. I will see you for dinner. And you all leave.
Hi, nice meeting you.
She'll be nicer as you get to know her, I guess. I hope.
So, Liliana, you go ahead and lead the way to your home.
Alright, let's go to my little place called home.
You sound so excited about it.
Yeah.
Okay.
Alright, but I can't walk very fast.
Well, you continue down the stairs. Everyone roll for Brawn again.
Control 20.
Of course. Synthetic 20.
I got 22 total.
Ping pong, you trip, and roll down the stairs.
I know!
Ow, 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 ow.
How many stairs are there?
Oh, today is not my day.
It really isn't.
Take
He
ju-
didn't get shot in the butt by a training droid.
take
Yeah.
just
That's a good point.
take just
And a
one
shoulder.
strain, ping pong.
Your
Okay.
family's interesting, Liliana.
They're very
Sort of
militaristic.
intense.
Yeah.
I found them quite welcoming.
Well,
You would.
my mom
I was
was
being sarcastic.
my mom was raised in the military, so she's, used to being strict and commanding, and her first rank was lieutenant, like right out the bats as she joined the military.
Shogo looks at Liliana, readjusts the bandages over his eyes. Which way is your home? You know the way.
Yeah, are we far away?
Mm-mm. Just about 1 mile.
Oh, that's, for ping pong falling down all the time, I think we should get a speeder.
Alright, go ahead and roll for, I believe, knowledge to see if you know how to hail a passing speeder.
Natural 20! I just stick my leg out.
Speeder pulls up, they let all of you in, and you head off. And let's see.
I feel like we could build muscles just by living here.
Well,
Just gravity.
why do you think I'm so strong?
Yeah, I think so.
We're gonna get ripped.
Okay,
Oh, I'm already ripped. I just got fur over it.
You're about halfway there when suddenly something huge and heavy smashes into the speeder.
What?
Oh, good. More of this.
The speeder droid is knocked out completely. You look, and you see a huge, spiking, essentially spider,
Oh, no.
on top of the roof of the speeder. And everyone roll for initiative.
Crunchy buns!
Oh, jeez.
I knew it. I knew we were going to run into one of these creepy-ass things.
Listen, I'm gonna bring any leftovers. I make a great crunchy bun salad.
18.
14.
18.
13.
19.
14.
Okay, initiative order. Shogo, McClaw, Zizix, Liliana, and Ping Pong. Shogo is first to pile out of the car, takes out his gaffy stick, and stabs it right through this spider thing's stomach. Well, it was almost dead, so he skewers it right through the stomach.
That was easy.
But another two are sneaking out of the alleys on either side of you.
Liliana, this place is the worst!
Yeah.
McClaw, your turn.
Alright, shoot him.
Go ahead and roll.
5. That's a crit.
Oh, God.
Let me see here.
Let's see what the damage is. 9 times 2 is 18 plus 40. So 58.
Okay, what are you aiming at?
The branch, I guess, of the yeah.
A large chunk of its spiny, crystalline, chitinous armor shatters, and it is still alive. You don't seem to have done that much damage to it. Zizix, you're up.
Okay, I would like to use my lightsaber to stab it in the face. Can I do that?
I wouldn't use Jedi stuff here.
It's too late, he said it.
Well, I didn't know. Okay.
I said it was like North Korea here.
A 3.
The same one that McClaw shot?
Yes, sir.
And where are you aiming on it?
The hand.
Like trying to cut the head off?
Sure.
Let's see, what's your brawn again?
3.
Alright. You singe the neck, but oddly enough, your lightsaber just bounces off of the armor.
Huh.
Liliana, would you care to attack the other one with the skill that you know?
Yeah, so I slide under the other combat arachnid
Okay.
and I kick up its stomach.
Alright. As it's lunging at you, you slide backwards, double kick to its stomach, and roll a d6.
That's a natural 6!
Okay, what weapon are you using?
My light blaster.
Okay. What were the stats on it?
D6.
Okay, roll another d6. We'll say with advantage.
8 damage.
Okay, you shoot it in the belly, and it spins upwards and around and lands on its back, blood spewing from its mouth and blood spewing from its gut. It has taken mortal damage.
Yeah, that's how you do it.
Ping Pong, your turn. The one with mortal damage, or the one that McClaw and Zizix have been attacking?
I noticed that she went under it, so I think I also will try to sneak under it and shoot its belly.
Roll a d6.
2.
You try to slide under it, but it quickly plants itself down, and your foot impacts its spiky leg. Take 1 strain damage.
Undone by the very crunchy bugs I love.
Shogo is going to leap at this one that's almost dead, that Liliana kicked up. He swings the gaffy stick down on it. One of its 12 legs comes up to block, and it doesn't hit.
Too many legs.
Too many.
McClaw, your turn? Oh wait, no. I still haven't rolled for them, have I?
Alright.
Roll for the
No, that's fine. You don't
spiders.
need to.
The one that is severely injured doesn't manage to attack this time and is still on its back. However, the other one manages to get a crit on even for Ping Pong odds for Zizix. Attack Zizix.
Yeah.
He bites a little slash through your arm. 6 damage. Strain.
Oh, 1.
Next up, McClaw, go ahead.
Can I shoot the one that attacks Zizix?
Yes. We'll say that because he's mid-attack and biting, you can try to aim for the belly.
Do so. I rolled a 3, which is a crit.
Alright.
I did 50 points this time.
It completely explodes. Ping Pong and Zizix roll for agility to try and...
Not get covered with spider guts.
Yeah. Not get cut with spikes.
I rolled 11.
That's more than me.
Oh no!
Ping Pong take 2 strain damage, Zizix take 1.
Oh, crunchy bug.
Yes, the crunchy bugs have betrayed you. And everyone roll for perception.
Natural 20.
23.
15.
22.
Everyone except Shogo, who is struggling with the one he's trying to stab with the gaffy stick, see 2 more come out from the alleys. And
I think your planet needs an exterminator.
any idea what these things are?
The combat arachnids.
Oh, obviously.
Liliana, your turn again.
Okay. I'll slide under another one. 4. Critical 4. 10 damage under its belly.
No, it saw you do the other one.
Oh,
Crouches.
learn! I forget about that.
Crouches down, and you take 1 strain damage as its spike hits your foot.
Ow.
Ping Pong, your turn.
Well, I guess I'll try the same thing again. Sneak under the closest one and try to shoot up at its belly. 5.
Take 1 strain damage to your foot.
Really?
They're learning.
Great.
Okay, so Shogo says, okay, how do we kill them then?
Try something new, I guess.
We devised different tactics for each one.
Yeah.
We'll have to use diversion and also use different forms of maneuvering to be able to kill. But since they're coming out of the alleys, can I suggest we just get into the speeder and take off to her house? Otherwise, we're just going to be here.
The speeder's broken.
A full buttload of them.
Wouldn't that just lead them to her house?
The speeder is broken.
Oh, even better.
Oh, good. Can we roll to fix it?
Can we run away?
You can run if you want.
Guys, my house isn't very far from here. You want to just follow me?
Sure.
Yeah, everyone roll a d20 plus agility to disengage.
Oh, that's a 6.
Synthetic 20.
Synthetic 20.
5.
15.
Ping Pong and Liliana take 2 strain damage.
Oh.
And Zizix take 1 strain damage. As we are all running.
Not having a great day.
No, me neither. This is what happens when I come home.
So, you're running,
See why you left?
Yeah.
you're running, and then you hear an all too familiar sound of marching stormtrooper boots.
Everywhere we go. What the hell?
You see several stormtroopers ahead, but roll for perception.
13.
Advantage.
16.
7.
4. Okay, all of you, except for Liliana and Shogo, see that the stormtroopers are waving to you, telling you this way, this way.
We follow them. I follow them. You don't have to.
I follow you.
I follow you.
I think I know who these guys are. I think they're my friends.
Alright.
Okay. It's not, but okay.
You move forward, and as you come towards them, they indicate a tripwire, and you hear them say, jump!
I jump.
Jump.
Everyone jumps over the tripwire, and one of the combat arachnids rushes for it, gets its leg, or several of its legs, hooked, flips over forward, lands on its back, and then, natural 6, a sniper blast from above shoots right down into its stomach and explodes it.
Gross, but awesome.
And there is one left. It jumps over the tripwire.
Can I shoot it as it jumps?
Yeah.
You can, but it's hard to get under the belly while it's mid-jump.
Anyways,
Okay, D6 with disadvantage.
I rolled the 6 at first, and then with the disadvantage, I rolled the 4. which is still a crit.
Oh my lord.
Sorry, guys. Did I roll damage?
Yeah, roll damage.
48.
You shoot one of its legs off, but it still has 11 more legs, and it is coming at you. Now it is one of the troopers' turns.
Don't worry, they're my friends.
A huge stormtrooper, almost as big as McClaw, rushes in and bum rushes the combat arachnid, grabbing tight on it, pretty much wrestling it. It then lifts the spider up, does essentially a suplex, falling backwards, and then another stormtrooper comes out with a pair of really long, deadly-looking vibroblades, stabs it right through the stomach, and twists. And there is a lot of blood, a lot of guts spreading everywhere, and it is dead.
Yay, good job.
Yay, dead bugs.
Aw, this one didn't explode.
And as if to punctuate that, you suddenly hear a huge explosion from behind you.
Look what you did. You did that. Look what you did.
And you see another stormtrooper that seems very short, walking covered in guts and spikes of fallen spider.
Ugh.
I got the last one!
Aren't you a little short for a stormtrooper?
Ah.
Thanks.
The squad, there's 5 of them, you can see, as a sniper is coming down. They all turn to you, salute, and then go in front of Liliana, and all strike a very interesting pose.
Anime style.
Essentially, this is the Ginyu squad of Star Wars. Emerald Squad, reporting for duty, ma'am.
Hey, thank you.
You have a squad of stormtroopers?
Yeah, they're just kind of like my gods.
And you see that all of them have an insignia on their shoulder that looks like, well, an emerald, a square green stone. And they say, mission completed. Commencing the dance of celebration. They do a quick kind of jig.
I join in.
Me too.
Hey,
And Shogo is just staring at them. Looks over at McClaw.
They trained under me, so they learned how to dance too.
I just saw professional soldiers go from professional soldiers to professional clowns.
they have what's called range learning.
Well, I mean, one of them had long range, the other one had short range, so I
Oh
suppose.
goodness, that's not what he meant.
So they line up from tallest to shortest and introduce themselves. CA-810, chain gun, says the big one who's almost as big as McClaw who tackled the thing. CA-880, slick, says the one who gutted the
Well,
spider.
it's pretty slick.
CA-543, says the one who blew up the dying combat arachnid. They call me Countdown. CA-110, says one of them who was bringing in the tripwire. Graph, tech and surveillance. And the final one, CA-101. He seems to be the quietest of them all. We call him
Yeah, I
Longshot.
get that.
He's the sniper.
Liliana,
Yes.
are you telling me that we're not the first ragtag group of misfits that you've hung out with? I feel betrayed.
I mean,
Well, it doesn't matter if she's had other groups of misfits. We are her current group of misfits.
Who are you calling misfits? We were all specifically chosen.
Specifically chosen misfits.
We were chosen to fit in and protect the Emerald family.
Good job.
smart boys.
I liked your dance.
And now, the mother's pretty princess dance.
My mother would never. Never, never, never.
Of course not. It was your father.
Oh goodness.
And they commence another very odd dance, circling around you and then making another random pose.
I join it.
This is the greatest thing. Now I can tell all my friends that Liliana has a Mother's Pretty Princess dance special for her. Wait, crap, you guys are all my friends.
You can tell me.
Oh my god, ping pong! Liliana has a Mother's Pretty Princess dance dedicated to her.
Will you show it to me?
Okay.
That is appalling. It's as if you didn't choreograph at all. Where's the discipline? Where's the grace?
He has none.
I'll take some grace.
Trending yourself. Incredible.
Slick turns to you. It is quite dangerous in these streets. Recently there's been a terrorist organization. Eco-terrorists. They call themselves CAR. The combat arachnid right organization. Idiots have been releasing them in the city, trying to bring attention to the rights of these little spiders.
Their right to kill people? I don't understand.
Graf says, they seem to think that the spiders have a right to live and exist, and more of a right than humans or Carridans on this planet. Yeah, says Chain Gun, even though it turns out they're actually from the moon, and were brought here by random pet traders. And
Such a big pet.
So they're like an invasive species. They
Mhm.
were introduced to the land that they weren't native to, and then they took it over.
That's what it sounds like.
Science.
Countdown says, yeah, but we've been killing most of them, keeping them in check. I mean, the ecosystem seems to have been responding well to me blowing a shit ton of them out. They're even a great fertilizer.
I was about to say, blood and guts, very nutritional.
And Slick turns to Liliana and says, I suggest that you take your personal ATRT in the future. We will escort you the rest of the way to your house. However, we must continue on our patrol. Your mother has assigned us to do roving patrols to try and take out all of these combat arachnids. They get into formation around all of you and escort you the rest of the way to the house.
Do we get to learn any more dances on the way?
No, not at the moment.
Aww.
There's a time and place for everything, furry short thingy.
Which one?
The red one.
Not that short.
I am.
The Emerald Squad is continuing to escort you along the busy streets. Well, not busy right now. It's later in the day, towards evening. Shogo turns to Liliana. So, what were those things?
Oh, you know, they're used to train stormtroopers, and they're our final test to compete them as a cadet. They, what else?
Ma'am, they come from one of the moons.
Right.
And he points up, and all of you look up, and you see one moon and one explosion that once was a moon.
There was a prankster that blew up the moon.
One hell of a prank.
Yeah, isn't that going to mess up your gravitational pull?
Yeah, what's the punchline of that joke?
Maybe.
Hey, I blew up the moon because...
Countdown speaks up. The guy thought it would be funny to destroy the mascot moon, which had the Imperial insignia on it. He wanted to turn it into a butt or something. Problem is, idiot didn't know how to use explosives. Now, anyone could have told him that it was a bad idea to use antimatter as an explosive. I mean, that's like one of the first lessons we learned in demolition. But nope. Old Manko Spince said, oh, this is going to be funny. I can make it into a butt. And then it exploded. And the moon is now that.
Dust. I wonder if that's why.
The backup moon.
I wonder if that's why the gravity has gotten even worse lately.
Graf speaks up. I've been doing certain studies. Apparently it's only increased by 0.5%.
But you can still feel it. I don't know. Maybe I'm just getting old at 18.
So you make it all the way to the Emerald household. The Emerald Squad salutes and leaves you. You walk inside. It's better decorated than the office of Governor Emerald. And
Although I did like that black carpet.
although you see several bottles strewn about, and you see a leg hanging off one end of a couch. And
That's,
Who dat?
the door slams, the leg jumps, looks up. You see a man with bleary, tired eyes.
Daddy?
Good morning.
My baby! He tries to rush at you, trips over the couch, and falls flat on his face.
Dad!
Oh no.
Like your dad.
He stands up, tries to rush at you again, misses.
Dad, are you drunk?
He cleans crumbs off himself and stands at attention. No, not at all. See, I can see you perfectly.
Oh,
He reaches and grabs for you. He grabs Ping Pong and pulls her into a hug.
That's my daddy!
You, I love hugs.
You're not my daughter.
No.
He literally just threw her aside.
Just a little toss.
You land on the couch.
And then he rushes over and hugs Liliana,
Daddy.
lifting her off of her feet. Then he whispers to her, who are the Wookiees?
There's only one Wookiee.
He looks around, grabs a very thick set of glasses. Oh, so there is.
Since McClaw and I are the only two who didn't get hugs, Zizix kind of offers him one.
I wouldn't.
I run over and hug you.
Aww, thanks, Big Pop.
I extend my hand.
He takes it and shakes it. So, who are your friends?
The tall one, the Wookiee, that's McClaw. He's like the muscle. That's Zizix. That's Zizix, the wolf one. He's like the entertainment. Well, and so is Ping Pong. She's a new creature, a new species I've never heard of before, called an Ewok.
And who's the mummy?
The mum? Oh, Shogo? That's what he calls himself.
I'm a Tuscan sand person. Oh, you look kind of a little dirty. Why don't you all go get changed or comfortable, and I'll
take a nice long hot bath.
Well, the back to chamber is ready for you if you need it. Although, and he looks at all of the furry ones, I don't think they can use it.
Hey.
Our filter isn't really built for that much hair. I mean, we can order one, but it will maybe take a couple days to get. I'm sorry, but...
I'm sure we'll be fine.
And he looks at the mummy. Do you have hair under there, son?
Do you?
Not really. Okay. I'm sorry. Is it some kind of a cultural thing I'm not supposed to ask about?
Yeah,
what's
he's like
under?
a Mandalorian.
Oh, one of those. Although, looks like kind of a cheap Mandalorian. No offense. Anyway, you guys just get settled in. I will, and he starts clinking the bottles. I'll be cleaning up here. I shall be making some calf, if anyone wants any. And, just make yourselves at home.
Thank you very much. You have a lovely house.
Thanks for listening to Weekend Star Warriors. I am your host and game master, John Ike. Star Wars was created by George Lucas and is owned by Disney. This game follows the basic rules of the Edge of the Empire role-playing game, and rule books are available for sale wherever books are still sold. Liliana Emerald was played by Megan Cordero. You can follow her on Instagram at Maganda88. Zizix Math was played by Jeffrey Gardner. You can follow him on Instagram at Jeffa+. Ping Pong was played by Kat Johnston. You can follow her on Instagram at BirdieCat82. McClaw was played by Edgar Cuevas. There's no need to follow him. He's already following you. Sound effects from soundboard.com. Music by Megan Cordero. Special thanks to Mike Christensen and Nadisa Cuevas. Please like, subscribe, and review, and we will release the next episode in a couple of weeks. Thanks for listening, and remember...
I love hug.
You're not my daughter.
No.
Yeet!
So, to recap, everything is monochrome here, and it's 5 times heavier than usual.
Yes.
I can see why you left.
Liliana, how are you so chipper?
Well, you know.
Emerald Squad, reporting for duty, ma'am.
You have a squad of stormtroopers?
Mission completed. Commencing the dance of celebration.
I just saw professional soldiers go for the professional clowns.
Yeah.
You have gotten soft.
I don't
Well,
know.
the rest of us are pretty soft, so
It talks.
I'm a she.
In fact,
You can talk?
you could. Yes, I can.
I
He
talked
talks
to.
too.
They're my fuzzy friend.
It's fine. Everything's fine. I'm fine. No, I'm not. That's not the truth. This thing, I need to stop talking. I'm gonna eat more food now.